Of our next coin. This is the 2015 first release Silver Eagle dollar coin. Another one that we're really excited to bring to you for under $30 on Flex.
Yeah, here's this is one of those little things. I debuted this last week.
Yeah.
This is a thing where we have, sometimes I can say, you know, I'll try to go out and find more or whatever. This item has hard quantity. Okay. Because when you look at this, it's a 2015, so it's a sold-out past edition American Eagle.
Okay.
First release, so it's one of those special coins. Certified absolutely perfect NGC. The key to this one is the price, $59.95. I've been here quite some time now, going on 20 years. I have never sold an NGC Mint State 70 American Silver Eagle of any year for $59.95. And the reason that the quantity on this is what I call hard, and I can't get any more of these, is the only reason I have this is literally because of the misfortune of another coin dealer. Oh. He borrowed some money, put these up as collateral, had to default on the loan.
Oh, that's tough.
This was collected as collateral and then sold to us at a tremendous discount. My normal retail on this, I mean, the last time I sold this in 2015 was like probably $99, $109, $129. Here, at $59.95, this basically sets the record for an American Eagle Mint State 70 NGC coin here at HSN. Even when we have incredible specials here, $79.89 is kind of the benchmark that we shoot for. Only these right here are the thing. Now, I started with 2,000 of these coins. We're about, I don't know, probably 3/4 of the way sold through, and they're not replaceable for me. So you understand they're not replaceable. It's only because this was what we call in the business a one-off. A one-off means I got offered it one time. There are no more, there's no additional quantity behind this. What there is what there is, period.
So you want to get this now?
You have to get this now. So that's a great point. It's not that you want it, you absolutely have to. More importantly, given the magnitude of the deal here, I would absolutely suggest multiples on this.
Really?
Given the fact, because I mean, first of all,
you don't say that a lot.
I don't. You know, usually one is enough. I mean, you know, collect a lot of different stuff. That's what we try to do. But on this one, the price is so substantially less. That's what than what we do regularly. It's something that you have to add and put in multiples, because it's just not something. If I ever bring this back, and it probably won't even be a first release, it'd be a you know, maybe a first day of issue, or it'd be another designation. This first release is one of the most powerful designations that you have, additional designators of value, but I'm selling it at a tremendous discount to what we normally have and what we normally do. So once again, in coin collecting as in any collecting, look, the single most important determining factor of value is what? It's condition. The higher the grade, the more it's worth. And in coins, we grade on a 70-point scale. So this coin is certified absolutely, positively perfect.
That's amazing.
Absolutely perfect. Now, what that means is this. Like, let's say a 1986 American Silver Eagle. I can sell you a 1986 American Silver Eagle in Mint State 69 for about $69.95. But in Mint State 70, it's a $500 coin here. The difference is in one grade point. Now, I have sold 2015 NGC Eagles here at HSN before for $59.95, but they were Mint State 69s. See what I'm saying? One grade lower. So what I'm doing is I'm giving you the opportunity to get that Mint State 70. Look at that, 1,270, 1,280 of these are sold out of the 2,000.
Hundreds of you on the line.
Hundreds, is what it comes down to. And so this is Mint State 70 at a Mint State 69 price. And that is absolutely, positively unheard of in the American Silver Eagle series, and is a one-time deal, one-time quantity. Like I said, a one-off quantity for us. Unfortunately, I wish I could get more, but there's only so much misfortune one person can bear, right?
I feel so bad for the other guy right now, but fortunately for us, this is an amazing, amazing opportunity. Again, here at HSN, you have a 30-day money-back guarantee, yes, on amazing collectibles like this. You've got Flex, so we'll send this out to you on any major charge card for $29.98.
Yeah, now here's the problem. Like I said, hard quantity, and you can see how fast that's kind of ticking up in terms of the sold.
Really
now,
exciting.
Here's the problem. And here's the problem right here, which is how many are left. Okay, once again, that is a hard quantity. Okay, I can't get more of, well, that's not true. I can get more. at $99.95 or $109 or $129. What I can't do is get more of these coins at $59.95. For those of you that have followed me for years and years and years,
20 years,
yeah, almost 20 years here now, you know that when I bring out opportunities like this, these one-off opportunities, and they go, and then you have found out over the years, okay, he's serious.
He's
this doesn't come back. Yeah, I'm not playing around with that. And unfortunately, I simply can't do that. And so that is the probability here, as you can see, with as many as we have left and as fast as they're going, that it's an important thing. Now, it's an important coin. First of all, it's an American Silver Eagle. Now, understand, this was sold out 3 years ago, the 2015. It's a certified absolutely perfect mint state 70.
Yeah.
On top of that, it's a first release, as you can see. Now, that's a designation that means it is one of the first coins from the year as well. Okay. That's an exclusive designation that's out there. So there may be other mint state 70s that are going to be more money, but they're not going to be that additional first release that you're going to have in here. And that's a tremendous additional value to this particular set. I've only aired this one other time.
Yeah.
Okay, that was last week, I think. And we started with 2,000. As you can see, we have 650 plus whatever, you know, people are buying right now.
On the line,
so I'm assuming at this point we are looking at what is quite likely the final primetime presentation that we're going to be able to, yes, I'm getting a correct on that, is what happened, a final primetime presentation on this, simply because of that quantity restriction that we are unfortunately bound by because of, like I said, one man's misfortune. He didn't go bankrupt or anything. I mean, it was just a bad deal for him, and he decided to turn it over for the collateral. So great opportunity is what we're going to do. I think we're going to give you maybe just another half a minute or so, since this is the final primetime presentation, for you to be able to get. So once again, there's nothing, well, the price is half of what we would normally sell this for. That does not belie the fact that it is still a perfect 2015. This is an exclusive label, too, that you see the Colorado label on here with the eagle. First release, absolutely perfect United States government issue coin. And so we see right there, we can see how fast those are ticking down with 580 or so. On the flip side of that, and that now means 1,500 are sold. So you understand that just how popular this coin is. Unfortunately, look, I wish I could get 10,000 of them or 15,000 of them at this price, but simply not possible.
I wonder if he's in the ordering process trying to get that.
Trying to get one of them back for old time's sake. That would be interesting.
I hate that story. I really do, but what an awesome opportunity.